Your checking account available balance is $12,617,290.56.
You'll never be rich until you realize wealthy people never have jobs. When have you seen a wealthy person have a job, truly? When have you seen a street interview where a wealthy person has had a job and not a business or assets?
You want a sign that you belong in luxurious spaces? Think about your taste. God doesn't make any mistakes. If you have expensive taste, 9 times out of 10, you're meant to be rich.
Awaken, remember, rise, Yogi Butterflies. It's your girl Blue, here to serve you love, light, and truth. So today's video, we're trying to get into that millionaire state of mind for all 2026. I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to get into a different tax bracket, okay? So why not listen to those that are already there, giving us the tips and the cheat sheet? All right, so I hope that this video helps you as much as it's helping me. Get y'all notepads ready. Let's get into the video.
You will never be rich until you realize wealthy people never have jobs. When have you seen a wealthy person have a job, truly? When have you seen a street interview where a wealthy person has had a job and not a business or assets? This is a financial lesson you need to remember. Wealthy people have businesses and assets. Assets, investments, real estate, digital assets, now like courses and ebooks. Yep. Such as investments as in investing in franchises or just literally crypto or stock market, okay? Businesses, online businesses, brick and mortar businesses. My favorite is online businesses because this, literally this right here, what I'm doing right now, created $2 million for me in 17 months. Talking to my fucking phone. Talking to my phone and also creating a sellable, scalable digital product based off of my magic. Not only was I not making anyone money except for me, because even when you're a doctor, right? Let's talk about you go to college. Even when you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're still making someone way up there, much bigger, that you can't see money. It's not your business. It's not your practice until it is. I mean, yeah, you're always making people richer until you make your own business. You will always be making someone else richer and someone else's life easier. You'll be working for someone else's freedom until you make your own. All right? The only difference between you and a millionaire? Education. It's not college education. It's not high school education. It is money education. Financial literacy. All right? Business acumen. Business model knowledge. Okay? Tax knowledge. Yeah, babe. That shit gets real when you start making money. Fucking let me tell you. Okay. If you want to stick on this side of TikTok, please follow me and comment if you like this video. Because I literally woke out of fucking bed at 3 a.m. when I realized I can't believe how many people are still being lied to and still working their lives away. And I've been taking for granted my freedom. But I do whatever I want every fucking day. And also my investments just made me $30,000 this week. Just from money that I made, that I got to put away to make me more money. That's financial literacy, by the way. You can't do shit with investing until you have money, though. So don't try and get fucking all up in there until you make some money, all right? Digital products, personal branding, and learning how to utilize AI to 10 times all of it, all right? We're launching a product soon, but, you know, even if you never see this video again, please know, AI is the future. If you're not on top of it, either figuring out how to utilize it to grow a business right now, or get you better and more of an asset in your own job, you're falling behind. 2, personal brand, Forbes literally said, is the biggest, like a strong personal brand will not be replaced by AI. This is a personal brand, build this. And financial freedom is this. It's your phone now. All right, sales, it's marketing. It's not a job. Toodles.
Oh my God. I'm in love. How much is this yacht?
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, question for you. How old were you when you made your first million?
Excuse me?
How old were you when you made your first million?
I was 26.
What do you do for a living out here in Miami?
I do a lot of different things.
Could we interview you real quick? I have a channel with 10 million followers. I go all over the world interviewing the most successful people. Can we get 1 minute with you?
Yes.
How many businesses do you own?
Right now?
Yeah.
I have 5.
5 businesses?
Yes.
Were you good at selling?
I mean, I could sell ice to an Eskimo.
So give us a quick sales masterclass right here. Give me a lesson about sales.
Okay, the most important thing about sales is to always put yourself in the other person's shoes. Too often people think about, here's what I want you to have, here's why I want you to have it. That's an epic fail. The right way to do it is to put myself in your shoes, figure out the problem that you need solved, think about and empathize with how you're feeling, how you got there, and start speaking that to you. Immediately you're gonna feel a connection with me, you're gonna feel a trust with me, and you're gonna say, this girl gets my pain point. Now I can ask her, hey, can you solve that for me? And wouldn't you know, yes I can. And that's how you really sell people.
You realize they don't teach that in school, right?
Well, they need to start teaching it.
Did you come from a lot of money?
I came from nothing. I grew up on food stamps, living in a trailer behind my grandparents' home.
What was your turning point to financial freedom?
Oh my gosh, everything is rooted in belief. My belief starts with Jesus Christ. The other thing that I've had huge, massive success with lately is called Mind Movies. If you've never heard of it, Google it. It is literally changing people's lives. My business partner brought a billionaire in to teach us how to create a mind movie, which essentially you go into Canva, you take images of what you want your life to look like, you connect it to music, and you watch it every day for 2 minutes a day, and it literally opens your subconscious mind up to the possibility that all of these things that you want are not only possible and are going to happen. I've trained my brain. This is true neuroscience. You will kill it.
If you want a sign that you belong in luxurious spaces, think about your taste. God doesn't make any mistakes. If you have expensive taste, 9 times out of 10, you're meant to be rich. Go walk into a store and choose between 2 items and just see if you naturally gravitate to more expensive things. Be in these spaces. Attach yourself to abundance. Be in proximity to the good things that you want for yourself in your life. God has already given you a sign by having you in proximity to those things. If He didn't want you to have it, He wouldn't allow you to be close to it. He's letting you get a little taste of what your life could be like. You deserve to be in luxury spaces. Number one thing, you gotta already walk into the room like you belong. You can't walk into the room like you're new to the space. You have to walk in the room and you have to own it. Stop second guessing yourself and stop psyching yourself out of the life that you deserve. We all deserve a beautiful, abundant life. Go and get it, girl.
I'm a millionaire at 26. Here are the 5 skills I mastered in order to make me extremely successful. Number 1, I learned the neuroscience of my brain and hacked it for success. The number 1 thing I want to tell you about is the reticular activation system. There are 11 million bits of information processed in your brain every second, and it can only focus on 50. Your brain can only focus on what you've pre-primed it to focus on. If you ask your brain a question like, how can I make the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the least amount of effort? Those 50 bits of information will be attuned to the exact solution. That exact question is how I ended up only seeing reels for digital products on my feed, and literally within a few weeks started my own company that I actually made $2 million in revenue from in 17 months. Number 2, I reprogrammed my subconscious and my relationship to money, to work, to discipline. Your subconscious is not programmed to make you successful, it's programmed to keep you safe. If you don't think money and success or being seen on social media is safe, your subconscious will be the thing that keeps you procrastinating and sabotaging. So if you want something but you're not getting it, it's because you have some type of limiting belief that is causing resistance in your actions. All you need to do is look at the belief, reprogram it, and move toward your goal. Number 3, I learned to only focus on one thing and do it very well. Someone tells me, oh, I do this, this, and that. I know this person is not making any money. And this doesn't even mean you have to give up all your passions, but how could I create something that could incorporate all my talents, but only be one thing so I'm not scattering my energy? Or at the absolute least, focusing on one thing at a time, and until that's solidified, delegate and then start the next project. I like posting on social media. I like money. I like spirituality. I like psychology. So I just made a personal brand around my interests, and then I made a course that teaches women how to make money, but also has mindset manifestation work. If you're good at making content, don't try and do everything else. Hire assistants. Hire people to do the work you're bad at. But while we're here, let's expand on number 3. Babe, if you say you want to make a course, you're going to start the business, but you're going out every night, You're doing all kinds of things. Why are you going out with your friends when your dreams are not being worked on? You really have to take massive accountability. If months have passed and you said you were gonna do something and you've only spent like 1 hour a week on it, that's not enough. Great people don't become great by acting and moving like everyone else. If everyone goes out every weekend, yeah, that's why they all live the same life. Get focused, start doing the work. You're going to be lonely, it's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it. Everyone else going out on Friday, Saturday. There's a point in business where you can do that, but I promise you it's not the beginning. So get to work. Doodles.
There are certain people in this world who are destined for wealth and riches. I'm one of those people. Me. I'm one of those people. You know those natural people that have good eye? They like nice things. You go to thrift store, you touch one small item. That item in thrift store, they say is $299. You go to Ross, you go to TJ Maxx, you go to Marshalls. You're just looking for something small. You know they like that they are $12.99, $16.99. You go and touch one thing, purple label. Purple label. You go outside, you look good, Look at my outfit. This is my house girl. Let me just go and run quick errand outfits. People are stopping me. You look good. I love this look. It's so luxurious. They don't know. They don't know that this is not even anything. They don't know. I'm not meant to be poor in this life. Oh, poverty, I rebuke you.
I'm going to tell you 4 ways to make more money as a high-earning woman who is always making more than people think. I'll tell you the 4 things that I do all the time that have worked so well for me in every single field that I've been in. First, in corporate life, I always ask for a bonus. When I got my first offer out of college to work in investment banking, I knew that I had to move from New York to Michigan in order to do this job. And I also thought the salary could be a bit higher. So I asked for a higher salary and I asked for a relocation bonus, and I ended up getting paid approximately $15K more that year just because of that. Second is that I learned how to brag and talk about yourself, because people are not going to know your accomplishments or your potential just off of face value. You have to let them know what that is. When I was working in banking, I went out to dinner with a group of bankers and lawyers, and they were all talking about their accomplishments, their achievements professionally and athletically and in college and all sorts of stuff. And I was very quiet because I was very nervous. I was the only woman and I was new to the field and I just wasn't really sure where to chime in. And I also was not really comfortable with talking about myself or my achievements. That's something that sometimes I'm still not very comfortable with. When I told them a bit about my history, every single person at that table said that I was by far the most impressive person sitting at that table. And one of the bankers took me to the side and said, "Do not let that happen again. You need to talk about yourself. You need to brag about your achievements so that people can truly respect. People are not going to know who you are unless you tell them." My content is now a bragging portfolio, and that's probably why I've done so well, because it's not that people like to hear you brag, but it does add a level of validity to what you're saying. Like when I say that I'm the most magnetic person in the room, I get free things all the time, I'm making so much money, people are more likely to listen to me rather than any random person who's just getting in front of a camera trying to give advice. Credentials matter. They matter regardless of what you do. They will always matter, and you should find some way to brag about yourself in most conversations. The third is that I always ask for 3 times the payment if I'm getting a request to be paid for work. That's just my standard. That's what I did with my first brand deal, and I was paid that, and I'm probably gonna do that forever. If this goes even further, I mean, I might start 5xing it. So for any brands watching, hurry up. And the fourth is that I'm always ready to walk away. I know what my value is. I know what I bring to the table. And because of that, I don't need anything external. Walk away power is the most powerful thing that you can have. Career-wise, socially, romantically, the ability to walk away at any moment is all the power that you have. There are so many things that you can do to optimize your walk away power, and I'm gonna help you and give you the tools for that in my next video.
Welcome back to my series where I'm showing you how I'm doubling my income and changing my life within 1 year. 3 categories: investments and savings, streams of income, and quality of life. starting with investments and savings. Last time I shared that I had bought my first house. It took 6 months to build, but now we are finally moved in. This was obviously a huge investment, and as crazy as it was to see such a large number come out of my account for the down payment, it didn't really hurt because we saved for this. So I'm not too worried about replacing what was lost. Our strategy for this house will likely be to live in it for a few years, make some strategic value adds, and then rent it out from there. Surprisingly, my credit score went up 20 points after we took out our mortgage, and our car insurance payment actually went down a few $100. Personally, from both an investment and a quality of life perspective, I'm really happy that we went with a new build for our first house. I hear a ton of crazy stories about new homeowners having to pay for like all these crazy unexpected things, stuff that tends to happen with older homes. And since this was our first real estate investment, our goal was to try to create like the most chill situation possible. Nice neighborhood, new house, and then big, like there's enough rooms and stuff where it could really be catered to families to rent out later. Social media has been good to me. Some very exciting campaigns coming up that I am so excited for. And I'll tell you what, we have already hit last year's total number. I mentioned last time that I've been working with a brand consultant. ITML is the agency run by my best friend Kalechi. Her agency focuses on those who have built a social media following and want to leverage that to build it into something larger that they own, like a business. I just want to say there's so much you can do to set your life up the way you imagine. You just gotta talk to people who have done it before and know what they're doing. It's the stuff that they don't teach you in school. They say that you should be doing something every day to get yourself a little bit closer day by day to whatever your goals are. And I feel like working with a brand consultant has been really helpful in me keeping that discipline and making my weeks very intentional towards my larger income goals. Lastly, quality of life. My brain and body were fried when we moved. All of the preparations for the house, from the inspections to packing to the move itself. And on top of that, I had recently re-injured my back, so habits out the window. Moving to a new area also meant being uprooted from my normal gym, my normal Pilates studio, so I've had to like establish a new home basis for everything. And it is an investment to do so. I've been feeling so much better. I'm also taking 2 weeks off from work very soon. I feel like whenever we do take off time from work, it's to like travel somewhere, or it's like a special occasion like a holiday, Christmas, a wedding. Rarely do we take time just for us. So that's what these 2 weeks will be about. I'll be able to kick off some of the home projects I've been wanting to do, and then just give myself a break mentally from like juggling 1,000 things at a time. That's where we're at so far. I'm excited to see where we'll be at by the time we do our next check-in. Let me know what questions you have. Bye.
I am a business owner at 21 that's accumulated over $400,000 in 1 year, and today I was asked what would I do if I was down to my last $2,000, and I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I would do. The first thing that I would do to start my business is create a Shopify website account. I don't think people realize that Shopify gives out a lot of deals. Right now, the first month of Shopify is $1. The next thing I would do is buy a pre-made template website that will make it easy and quick for me to get started. And I know your next excuse is I don't have a logo. Please go to Canva. Canva is free. You can make your own logo. And they have AI that will make your logo for free. All your vendors that you need to talk to should be through WhatsApp. That's free. Text your customers about any updates with your business. You can use Postscript. That is also free. Now you're asking me, what am I going to sell and how can I afford to get a sample product? All my mentees, I buy all their sample products for them. Not only do I tell them where to go, how to talk to their vendors, how to start a business, how to do their website, I help them with all that. Now, a mentee that has made $65,000, y'all, $65,000. She quit her job. Here's her testimony right here. Okay, this is no gimmicks. I am really helping girls start their business, become self-efficient to be able to make their own money without a man. I am helping, and I have 2 more spots. Do not miss out. I'm telling you, do not miss out. Okay.
I made $2.9 million in 1 month legally. And if I could give you 3 pieces of advice, it would be number 1. Follow the leader. Invest in coaching and consulting. Yes, I know, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and Google it. But Google never gives you a very clear roadmap. A coach will save you time and failures. Find someone who started where you are. Number 2, sell your experiences. Create something based on your life experience and knowledge. The best product is just you. Push it out there to the world. Let's just say, for example, you've been married 25 years. There's thousands of people who want to know exactly how to find love, get married, and stay married. Number 3, put a price tag on it. No, we are not talking about a $3.99. There's no way to become a millionaire if you're trying to be affordable. Start creating a fee based on the outcome your clients want to achieve. That's it. And remember, if you didn't come from a wealthy family, allow a wealthy family to come from you. Follow for more tips.
need money. Black women specifically need a lot of it because we need our things.
We need our things.
I don't think that enough people understand that, we come from shiny and gaudy. We were royalty.
Yeah.
We're still royalty,
Yeah.
right? Which is why they want to stifle us so much, which is why they want the DEI programs out of there that may have not even been a real thing to begin with, right?
Yeah.
They want these things to not be to the forefront. You know why? Because they don't want us to have this. Because they know with this, it controls this. They don't want us to have that. We deserve it, and we deserve a lot of it. And I want Black women to stop thinking that it is okay to just simply get by.
Here are 3 things that's keeping you broke as a woman. Number 1, you don't have an emotion of your own. You're always sitting up under a man. You're pouring into him, you helping him relieve his stress. But apart from him, you don't have your own self-identity. You don't have a business that you're pouring into consistently. You don't have a gym schedule. You don't have things that you do to really practice your self-care. You're putting so much energy into asking someone else for money rather than putting that energy into your business and building your financial state so that you can always have whatever you need as a plus on top of whatever he can do for you. Number 2 is that you don't understand it is a part of your feminine makeup that you are highly influential. When God made all women, he made us influential. This means we can get anybody to do what it is that we want if you do it right. So you are not using your influence to achieve your dream life. You look at other people as if they're on a pedestal. You look at your goals as if they're on a pedestal, and not understanding that you have the same capabilities that other people have to achieve your dream life also. And 3rd, you're not taking the time to invest into your mind and the future version of yourself. You are using your free time to listen to music, watch movies, Netflix and chill. A high value woman, a woman that's on a higher scale, that's embodying her femininity, she's gonna use her time to listen to audios that are going to get her dream life faster. The whole point of self-development is you're rewiring your brain and your subconscious mind to think opposite of what you think is the norm. So if you're not used to making a lot of money at once, if you have a bad relationship with money, you now find audios that will rewire your subconscious mind and causes you to think from abundance, causes you to think that you are worthy of making a lot of money at once. Millions of dollars is peanuts. It's easy for you to make money. It's easy for you to attract favor. So put that same energy that you are pouring into men that are not your husband and other people and things and watching people on social media, pour that energy into yourself, and it's going to be so much more fruitful. It's going to make so much more sense because now you're rich, now you're living your dream life, and no one's going to go harder for you than you can.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay in tune with new posts and content. I hope this video helped you, and I hope you were able to get some great tips to help you get set up for the next year and have that millionaire mindset. Remember to rise higher, shine brighter, and your soul always has wings. Ashe.